All right, so here is my success on how I was successful in Proving Grounds. I was ranked.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Here are the five for the Suns. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the three. And for Utah, Chris Middleton is out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Maverick in at the center position. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points. On the board. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
And that one's good. Maverick
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Utah shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he drops the first. Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Dunn outside. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Pass to Durant. Over Thomas. And the jumper from down low is true.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. The Suns, second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Here's Booker. Blocked.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Thomas passes to Skinny. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Phoenix ball.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Jazz, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played. And, of course, there's the Suns, back 2.5 games.
Checking out Utah, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
The Suns have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Just the endless length of Durant helping him right there inside.
And Utah calls time here. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Greg.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Here's Skinny going inside. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. That puts them in the lead.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. The shot by Maverick, no good. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Jacks up a 3. And it's Maverick with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Beal, the pass to Durant. And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 6.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Skinny. Drives to the hoop. Shots blocked.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Here's Dunn. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
Cam Thomas picks one up.
Team foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Here's Skinny. Last game out, we saw him score 42. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
Here's Durant with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Give him 8 points now.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Skinny. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Up top, Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Here's Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Yep, that one goes. Skinny's got 7 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Suns lead by 3. Booker with it. Puts it up. Durant's shot is off.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. It's hauled in by Skinny.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Beal. Back to Durant. Done with it. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Booker. His last outing, he had 18 points. Phoenix calls timeout, and this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's Utah with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done, and it's the 3.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. And Booker, cash on the 3.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With his three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
And he lobs it up top.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Suns trail by 11. Dunn outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Richards. It's Beal on the wing. And there's the drive. It's deflected. Quarter number 2, just over a minute of play. Here's Skinny. Inside. Here's Martin. Phoenix grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Three-pointer, Beal, another 3 for Phoenix.
Down in the corner Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Beal draws the double. Right side Booker. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Up ahead. And that one's good. Mavericks got 10. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Utah making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. The Jazz second.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
To the middle. Here's Booker. Oh, my. Booker just throwing it down.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Beal draws the double. Out left to the wing. Here's Dunn. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Stolen by Booker. Ooh, Booker finishing in the open court.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Skinny. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 11-point game. Lets it go from 11. And too long on the shot.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Suns trail by 12. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both. And a aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Suns trail by 11. Outside Booker. And it's Maverick with a rebound. Maverick's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Here's Thomas for 3. Sinks it from distance. Thomas has got 6.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Nice shot by Skinny. Skinny's got 12 points now in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Thomas with the ball. Got it in his pocket.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Now here's Booker. Points for him. Pass to Richards. Here's Beal. They need this. And he lays it in. He's got 12.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And the Jazz call time here. Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they.
And so it's the Utah Jazz.
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Jazz.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Suns, 56.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what was your impression?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix? And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Durant. Kenyon Martin is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Skinny in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Dunn, the pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Maverick with a rebound. Maverick's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Skinny.
Wow.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Martin outside. And stolen by Booker. On the break. And that one's good by Durant.
Assisted by
Durant's got 10 points.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Here's Skinny. 6 to shoot. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Booker, good.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him deliver.
Throws it up high.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Jazz foul. Skinny, second personal foul. First team foul.
Clock at 6. From the baseline. Another one falls for Phoenix.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Here's Skinny. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
That is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal. But the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Booker. He's got 18. From 9 feet out. Here's Richards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts, well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Phoenix ball.
All right, let's take some time now to see which 2 guards have been put Posting the best shooting percentages from the field this year. Bradley Beal, number 1.
The accuracy he displayed as a shooter is just incredible. And he takes a lot of tough shots.
And what more can you ask for from a guard? Being able to shoot the lights out makes him one of this league's premier scorers. So he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Booker. Rebound, Utah. Mavericks got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Kicks it out to Middleton. Gets the 3 ball to go. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Here's Booker. Deflected. And stolen by Booker. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Booker's got 20 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Oh, there's the alley. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Here's Skinny. 28 points for him. Pass to Maverick. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Kispert's checked in for Martin. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. And here's Beal. Back to Booker. Plumlee with it. Dunn outside. From behind the arc. Rebound, Utah. Mavericks got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Skinny passes to Kispert. Shoots over Booker. Kispert's shot is good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Booker for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. 23 points in the game.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. And he jams it home with authority.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. To the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Booker's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Phoenix making a switch here. Bowl, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Allen, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Jones in for Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that side.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, you've got to like...
Substitution on the court.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
4th personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
Good on both.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
And so in the game for the Suns, Booker and Beal have a talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Durant pass to Booker. Beal against Martin. Back to Booker. It's hauled in by Skinny. Skinny's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. It's Beal on the wing. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 3. Rebound by Middleton. Utah leading by 19. Here's Skinny. Pass to Thomas. Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Nice shot by Skinny. Skinny's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against Los Angeles, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Knocks it loose. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Skinny. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards is... Beal's shot is off.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Skinny. Beyond the arc. And Booker pulls it down. And now the Suns fast break. Beal with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Dunn outside. Driving inside. And Middleton with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Skinny. And he goes big with the dunk. Right over Kevin Durant.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Skinny passes to Middleton. Up and over Dunn. Middleton, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
And the Jazz call time here. And now we present New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 5 assists tonight.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Here's Skinny, covered by Richards. From 7 feet away, Turner, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Done with it. Thomas defends. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Dunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Pass to Skinny.
Incredible.
What a finish with a reverse dunk.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. That one's good for 2.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game. Wait, hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
On target from range. Booker's got 44.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Skinny, guarded by Durant. Nice D from Durant.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Oh, check out Durant with the wily pull-up, striking when the defense least expects it.
And Utah calls time here. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Utah. They lead by 7.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And the Suns shooting great so far, 52% in the 4th. Here's Booker. The kick to Durant. Pass to Beal. 3 on the clock. Utah grabs the miss. Mavericks got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Skinny. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Beal. The rebound by the Jazz.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Skinny. Pass to Maverick. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Durant. Down low. Booker. It doesn't go for him. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. To the inside. Book knocks it down.
Incredible balance to convert the tough basket. Booker doesn't play scared around the rim.
Here's Skinny. Booker defending. Here's Skinny. No luck on that one. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Here's Dunn. No good on the shot. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Skinny. Defended by Dunn. Shot clock at 6. On the take. Skinny, no good. Martin outside. Utah with another miss.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. We saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks.